Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another installment of the State of FEH Podcast. We are on our 47th installment now. I'm your host, DTM, and I'm joined by Oblivion Knight and Joel from Theology, as always. How are you two doing this fine evening?
I am living the free-to-play plus life. I am luck sacking everything.
Isn't it great to just free summon everything? It's amazing.
I've learned that my karma in Fae was like, IS knew I would spend money, so they were like, why would we give them anything for free? Now I just don't buy anything, and I get everything for free. It's like the best thing ever.
That's the secret tech. It's hidden in the game code. You just gotta data line it out.
I mean, we have a sample size of 2 here because it's happening the exact same way for me. Like I looked, I was like, man, I would really like an Edelgard, and I just free summoned her. Like,
hey.
well, okay.
See? I mean, it's like, it sounds like a 3, really, because DTM's been doing it for years. So, like,
exactly.
That's a pretty big sample size. Like, that means it has to be real.
I feel like that is statistically significant, and we can now move forward with this theory.
Yes. Thanks to all of you showcasing how the FTP life is the best life when it comes to not just Fae, but in Gacha as well. Just luck sack your way to victory and live the good life. But of course, we're not here to talk about our humble brags when it comes to luck. We do have quite a few things that has happened this past month. And one of them is the long-awaited Emblem Roy. As you know, we had like the Blazing Blade banner leading in perfectly to Emblem Roy. Okay, no, it's Emblem Lucina, but for those of you who haven't watched my April Fool's live stream, go do so. But yeah, Emblem Lucina, red bow, which I wasn't expecting. I thought they would do a different color than red just to like spread out the colors among the emblem. But Emblem Lucina dropped, and there was a lot of, let's just say, a big divide between the community in terms of her reception and what they thought of her capabilities. So I guess what I want to ask is, what were your initial thoughts on Lucina? And do you think that has changed in the roughly about a month that we've now have her?
No, nothing has changed. So my initial reaction was like, wow, this is like, at first I was like, oh, this isn't that great. And then I saw that she could stack non-pierceable DR, and I was like, this is absolutely broken. And then I was like, let's just do some like stream math, which if you're a streamer, never do math on stream. It's a horrible idea. Yeah. You'll always get it wrong, and then people will rub it in your face. But I was pretty close, I think. Anyway, it's a lot of non-pierceable DR, right? And not only do you get it from Lucina, you get it from the ring. And then she also has the C skill that gives that even more like flat DR. So I was like, wow, this unit's broken. And then I immediately tested her the second she came out. And what do you know? She's broken. She literally took a Black Knight from getting one-shotted, or like, I think it was 2-shot technically, to taking like 6 damage, like from a dual balder for context. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think she's broken. I've been essentially using her and dual Ike. And we are back in the 2020 Brave Ike meta, and I've literally used that to clear every single map since she's came out, and it's been great.
There's something very satisfying about using Ike and Lucina. Just, yes. You know, that whole first full circle feeling. Like it's nice. I knew she was going to be good. I didn't realize how well she would play, though. Because, you know, there's one thing to look at the math, and it's another thing to actually get her into, you know, real situations. She is really fun. Like, it's got to be, like, top support in the game. One of those, like, in that conversation. She is very, very good as a unit.
Absolutely.
Yes. I feel the same. I was there on your stream when you were testing her out, and I was flabbergasted when she took like an essential 1-shot / 2-shot of Balder taking out Black Knight to only having Black Knight take 6 damage. Like, that is just a wild stat swing. And that was not combining with Lucina Ring. That was literally just Lucina herself, not even counting adding the ring to that stacking effect. I did see there were a lot of misconceptions when it came to how that unpierceable DR stacks, because it does stack multiplicatively, but you have to remember that when you do like the calculations, you have to multiply the damage that goes through to get the correct damage reduction, not the damage reduction itself. And so when it comes to like Lucina, she gives 40% unpierceable DR, and so that is 60% going through. And so if you stack the ring and her, that is 0.6 times 0.6, which is 0.36. So that is 64% damage reduction in total, essentially, just to doing the quick math there. And
it's a lot of 1 minuses.
Yeah, 1 minuses, yeah. Which is why I tend to communicate that it is the damage going through that's multiplying instead of the 1 minus everything, because that just makes it scary. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we learned essentially that not only can 5th players not read, they can also not do math. Which is, what a surprise.
Yep. Reading and arithmetic are beyond our comprehension, I guess. But yeah, like you two, I have also reverted to 2020 to use Harmonic Brave Ike and this Emblem Lucina. I mean, as you said, it just feels super, super nostalgic because Brave Ike and Brave Lucina was like my OG go-to team when I was playing Ether Raids for the first time and began making content. And it's great seeing them like be unstoppable and unkillable. And yeah, I think because of the fact that her effect is not as splashy or flashy as, say, like a dance or, giving Brave to someone, I do feel like its initial impact was understated in the community. But I think by now, I feel a lot of people do acknowledge that she's quite strong.
I mean, yeah, definitely. Like, she's really, really good. I love her. I'm so glad I free pulled her and didn't have to spend it anymore, so it's even better. But yeah, I mean, I think this unit's insane. I've seen her essentially everywhere too. So like, she's one of those units that just fits everywhere, does pretty well everywhere, and the only real answer you have to her is Feud.
Yes.
And Feud isn't super accessible, like unless you're a Beast unit, but Beast units kind of suck. So like, you don't really get much there. So like, honestly, T Veronica is your best option. And I'm surprised they didn't rerun her like immediately after, because like, that would have been a great way to make
that would
money.
have been mean,
And we're recording this 6 days before the new Feud skill hits.
Okay. All right. Just to like completely neutralize her impact in SDR. Because like obviously IS treats Lucina very, very poorly.
Oh my gosh. Billionaire tax break over here.
Is it bad that my favorite build on her is with pass in the B skill?
Like, oh really?
Pass?
Oh yeah. Well, Tana. I mean, Tana's so stupid. Like it's
right.
Shenanigans, and it makes a good unit even more stupid by combining Lucina in there. She's good in every single way. She's amazing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have started seeing people run like Red Feud on units to get past the Lucina effect, which just goes to show like her immediate impact. T Veronica honestly is like a super slept on unit in terms of how insanely strong that Feud support is, because Feud has always been good because we've had a lot of like drive like effects or like 3 rows 3 columns type of effects in the meta right now. And Veronica has been really good at dismantling that. But now with Emblem Lucina, I feel like her value has definitely skyrocketed. And you're starting to see her in a lot more teams this SDS, even outside of the standard Chinese pastas. And so, yeah, we have Veronica and also Lin. I think Lin is probably the premier, if not the premier nuke, the premier 3-range nuke at the very least. Just because she has Feud built in, and so therefore doesn't need Veronica or Feud support. And so, yeah, I've also been seeing Lin have a huge rise as well.
We're really going back to the old school Fae meta. We got Brave Lin, Brave Ike, not really Brave Lucina, but kinda. Like, it's pretty funny.
Yeah. So outside of Ike and Lucina, which we've talked about before, like, what sort of teams have you been enjoying using her in? Or is it just Ike and Lucina?
For me, it's just Ike and Lucina. I don't know about Joel. You were talking about with Tana.
Yeah, with the Tana team, any of those warp beacon type teams, but specifically like the Tana's Refine was so good.
Yep.
And there are all sorts of shenanigans. I usually put the dance ring on Lucina, and so she warps in, dances someone, and then attacks. I normally have like 4 extra skills, and that's even with all the terrain shenanigans and everything else going on. It's easy mode for a lot of teams.
Yeah, I mean Tana with the warp beacon just makes any like warping team archetype like Gale Force and whatnot just completely broken and basically unstoppable unless like you have a really, really wailed out or decked out a defense. And you combine that with Emblem Lucina. We talked a lot about her defensive capabilities, but offensively, she helps out a lot of nukes in being able to survive the counterattack to then be able to get in that follow-up attack or potentially like use that damage reduction offensively for reflex. That is something that is also a part of Lucina's skill set that contributes a lot to those specific types of teams. And so, yeah. And even though I do miss not having the future vision or future witness, her just using swap does mean that Byleth Ring is like really, really is actually usable as opposed to something like Mass Marth.
Right.
And so that is a plus for that. Although, even though it would have been nice to have Swapgate, I saw a lot of complaints about that. Like, she does already have Kanto, so it's not like that big of a deal.
She doesn't need stats. I don't know why so many people. I saw so many comments. They couldn't even give us Swapgate. I'm like, if you use Swap, you automatically get like the effects. Like you like, there's not a world where you do Swap and you don't have Kanto. Like what? I don't.
Oh,
I don't know.
I got murdered for putting Swapgate on her on my build, even though I specifically said only do this if you're going to use her as a score bot in Arena. Only do it then. But yeah, I mean, again, Fate players don't read. They went straight.
True.
But yeah, I got murdered. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I mean, that's, I guess, what we've learned from Emblem Lucina's trailer reactions. Other than that, another type of teams that I've seen a resurgence of with Emblem Lucina is actually Icthonier teams. Like, Icthonier has sort of been falling off because of just the huge amount of damage nukes have been able to do. And so he hasn't been able to, like, withstand the... be able to survive, especially when we have Heimdallr in existence. But with Emblem Lucina, he is actually very, very tanky and very tough to take out, even with the top tier nukes like Harmonic Bravelin and stuff. And I've also seen Tharja used in Icthonier teams as the magic save as well, because Tharja, she denies specials. And so with that in combination with Lucina, there's not a lot of units that can, magic units that can take out a Tharja. Like Spring Erica, probably the best magic nuke we have right now, like does nothing to Tharja with Emblem Lucina support. And so, yeah, we're back to the tank meta, guys. It's great.
I think that's one of the reasons why you haven't seen so many people complain about Lucina, is because she helps whatever unit you want to be using actually function. And that's for me personally, it makes me mind it less. Like now I get to use a unit that I actually want to use. I just have to make sure that one supports there.
Yeah, I agree. And it's not like there's not an answer, right? Like there's there's an answer, you can get it. Like there's lots of options for it. Now they're not the cheapest options, right? If you don't have a T Veronica, having to pull her could be kind of expensive. And then feud skills are kind of infamously not the easiest things to get. Right. But there are answers. And I've been watching some replays of SD, and people have already been running like colorless feud I saw for that exact Ichnithir matchup. So you can already see people starting to adapt a bit, which is pretty interesting. And if people want to, I think I saw, was it Satoshi that linked the Erica video? The armored Erica? Like the magic save or whatever?
Oh, like Winter Erica. Yeah.
So like that also is colorless. I guess if you want to counter that, like, but obviously that's very niche. But it is funny just seeing like the power of these these healers becoming saves now, which is ridiculous. Who would have ever imagined us saying that like a year ago?
Yeah, like Winter Erica, like a unit from like what? It was before my time, 2020. So
Yeah, 2019 probably, I think.
Her like actually reaching rank 1 in SDS with the help of Emblem Lucina and Guardian, of course, and all that good stuff.
Right.
Like, you would have not have said that 1 month ago, or so it's kind of insane how like that has shifted in terms of the impact, which again is subtle. It's not something you can like directly attribute to Lucina because she operates more indirectly, but it is there, and it is really interesting to see play out.
And she encourages you to make better teams. It's not like the old, I have this one unit and they're just good, so I'm going to stick them out there and, be done with it. I like the design. It's probably overtuned. It is.
Yeah.
But I don't mind this one.
I agree. Like, I like universal supports like this when they're not like game warping, right? Like Heimdallr is or something like that, or like some of the older units like Duo Leon for a while, right? So I think that's pretty well done, and I think like often we don't often praise Faye as much as we should, but I think like they did a pretty good job with Lucina and Guardian. I think Guardian's one of those really unique and fun skills where it's at the power level where it lets you create a really fun and unique team. Not something like, I guess not completely unique. We had it with Acnithir or like even Brave Soren. But like having it on a skill is what makes it really cool, because it makes it so that any healer, including an armor healer, can kind of play this new role. And so I love when they do that. We need more Guardians and less, Tempest number 5, right? Like less of those, more Guardian-esque effects.
Yeah, definitely. Don't worry. I'm sure. Emblem Roy, whenever he comes out, will have like some sort of miracle.
You're over here like fighting the kid who has no lunch, and you're over there stealing his lunch, beating him up. Leave poor Roy alone.
With sitting in the wrappers of Cheetos with crumbs all over your face, making fun of the kid.
I know, right?
I'm sorry, Roy fans. Don't worry. I love Binding Blade. Binding Blade's like top 4 Fire Emblem game for me, but it's fine. Speaking of the exact opposite of Roy's treatment in Fae, we have Three Houses treatment in Fae. Although potentially not what people wanted, at least amongst this crowd, I guess. We have the young banner for Three Houses with young Claude, young Rearm Ingrid, young Felix, and the savior of this podcast, young dual Edelgard.
If you haven't yet, go check out my reaction to that video. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I was very much at the point where if they dropped a young Dimitri after waiting for Duo Dimitri for 6 years, I was about to lose it. So Edelgard showing up this time was actually a big win. Thank you for taking the bullet, Edelgard fans.
Well, specifically, if they would... You have a history of having your favorites be on your least favorite banners.
Yeah.
So
yup.
I was worried. I was thinking of Winter Felix, but yeah, that one too.
Who? I don't know what.
Well, I mean, we have young Felix here.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that and I was like, man, they went for the double. Like it hit me twice, and then at the end they saved it. But I was like, man, oh gosh. But yeah, it's so weird because like it seems like it's like supposed to be like a Blue Lions-esque banner, and then there's just Claude and Edelgard because they sell well. So like let's do that. Yeah. I'm like, sure, whatever.
Well, Edelgard makes sense because of like that cutscene and her like presumably at that for like a political meeting or something like that. But yeah, young Claude being there, well, I mean, he's there because we have to have the Three Houses Lord. Let's be real.
Right. Exactly.
I love Zashadow's title of his video, Rent is Due.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I mean, this banner is like one of the top banners in Fae. So like, I mean, I guess that was like the break glass moment for IS. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they'll be doing it again soon with the Shadows banner, which is going to be the
True.
exact same banner, but Tsubasa instead.
Actually true.
Oh man.
Well, I'm actually expecting to see some of these characters, at least another Dimitri, just because they've been doubling up. They've been getting the voice actors to do multiple roles at a time. But maybe that is just the other Shadows character that they got him to come and record.
Well, he'll do Shadows and he'll do the Brave duo Dimitri for sure, right? So we're getting at least 2 more Dimitris this year,
Right.
and 2 more Edelgards, at least.
Yeah, time to start
They
saving.
they could do 3 technically, but
They could, yeah.
I hope not. I wouldn't put it past them though. I would not be surprised if we got like Halloween 3 houses. I would not be surprised in the slightest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this banner is pretty interesting, I would say. Like they tried to introduce this new mechanic where I guess it was designed to get around reflex. That's the only thing I can really consider it being there for, right? Where you reduce the damage of the first attack to 1, so that way you don't get reflexed, and then they like try to like make it up with potent attacks. And they put this on Claude and Edelgard, and it's very weird. I don't know, like how are you guys feeling about this mechanic? Because like it's not often that they do something so direct, but like instead of it being like a direct counter, like saying, hey, this counters this, they like do it by just making like these weird mathematical choices when it comes to damage formula.
Well, it feels a lot like Hector, Brave Hector. You remember they kept on trying to soft counter him, and they kept on doing a
Yes.
terrible job.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was it? The Hinoka, Harmonic Hinoka?
Duo Corin.
Yeah, they just it really. Anyway, that's kind of what it feels like. I do think they did a better job with these as units, though. Like, particularly that Hinoka was tough to use. I know there were some big fans who definitely got some use out of her, but mostly she was tough. I know Satachi's a big Edelgard fan, and he's been getting a lot of good use. And I've used her a bit. I mean, she's fun. I think she's an Aetheraids unit, period. But
Yes.
But yeah, Claude though. I mean,
Jesus. Oh my god.
whew,
Claude might actually be like the best unit on this banner, which is insane
Yeah?
because he's like a 4-star special or 4-star
I
demon.
don't think it's close. I think he's like by far the best unit on this banner.
the only problem is he's expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
You have
That's
to build
true.
him. But like we just got like the codes, right? Like
It's true.
7,000 of them. So it's not that hard to build him. Like he generally wants AS Prime as the A skill. And then for the C skill, honestly, you can stick with his base kit, or you can do like one of the other C skills for range cast. We've had quite a bit.
The
What was
50% DR shred one, I think.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't remember
yeah.
what it's called.
Attack speed, Hone Assault.
Hone
That's it,
Assault,
yeah.
that's what it was. Yeah.
I always confuse it with Bellows, I think it is, with the special charging.
Yeah, there's a lot of C skills. Right now.
Yes, there are.
It's like the Tempest of Cav skills, essentially.
Actually, though. Yeah. But yeah, like young Claude, not only is he like a 3-range nuke, which is like probably the best class of nukes we have right now along with Erica and Lynn, but unlike Edelgard's like 1 damage thing where she also does 1 damage for the first attack, his like Ashes and Dust will only like make the 1 damage to the foe, not to himself. So he basically gets like a free pass there when it comes to the initial attack. And so the foe has to rely on the follow-up attack to be able to like deal with Claude or retaliate against Claude. And obviously also he has the new Collapse Star, which gives that maximum of 1 damage for the first strike on enemy face after he attacks. And so unless you can double him, like he's just sitting there like as a wall, just like you can't take him down unless you can double him. So it does mean that you do need to like make sure Claude can win those like speed checks, but if you do, he's really, really frustrating to deal with and is very disruptive.
I think it's going to be one of those things where we've seen speed checks like this before. Like over time, he'll definitely get worse, and that'll be tough to keep him up. But right now, I mean, geez, I like top tier nuke there. He is really fantastic.
Definitely. And they threw gravity on him just to be a little bit more annoying too. So it's like, oh, that's always fun. Just what he needed.
Yeah. I will say, like, he doesn't have as much damage as like the top tier nukes like Lynn and Erica at her peak is. So I do think, especially with Emblem Lucina, you probably want like Veronica as support and probably like some Frozen or speed support. But like if you are able to get that, he will be able to like deal with the tanks fairly well.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was you guys I was listening to, and Satachi said that he was Summer Celica, but could actually do damage. Which I mean,
yeah, that was Satachi.
Yeah.
I mean, we obviously we've seen that 3 range is just so frigging powerful. It's a really fun unit, and you're not wrong, DTM. There are definitely ways to play around him, but I like that. I think that's one of those things that encourages creative play. So this is a weird case where we're praising IS for good unit design.
Hey, it's almost like that's what you should do. Isn't that crazy? Like putting in soft counters in the things instead of making hard mechanics that no one can counter. Cough Heimdallr again. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I think it's great. I think they did a really good job. Obviously, he can definitely be a bit annoying for sure. But he also is like, he's not free to play, but he's free to play adjacent, right? Which is nice. That's good. So like, if you want to pick up a Claude and you're not me, you can pick him up pretty easy. For some reason, he just would not come home for me. Felix did, because Felix loves me, but him, no. Anyway, but yeah, so you can get him pretty easily. And like you said, like the codes make him not too bad to build. And Attack Speed Prime being his nice A slot is also cool because like, if you're like me, you have like 25 Wind Claws from that Hero Rises from like, I don't know how many years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We were so close to like the perfect green dream. But anyways, that's like a 2-year-old convo.
And we're still bitter about it.
Exactly. I will say when it comes to Edelgard's 1 damage thing, I'll be real. I think it's super, super weird. I'm not a big fan of how they're trying to do like anti-reflex on that and like fully rely on the potent being 120% on that, because most likely she's not doubling. Like she does have the guaranteed follow-up attack, but we do have quite a bit of defensive no follow-up or like prevent follow-up effects around, and so it's not as reliable. So you're really just having the potent be the main source of damage, and I'm not the biggest fan of having to rely on one shots, if I'm going to be completely honest. That being said, her being an armor and her with this new A skill that has Hex Trap means that she's basically perfect for Ether Raid's offense Gale Force. So yeah, you can go wild with her on that and with Gale Force in general.
I mean, yeah. I think if you think of her in context of Aether Raids, she's really a great unit. She's not amazing. She's not going to break the game or anything, but she is designed for that specific mode. And I'm sure Satachi and other folks are going to come up with ways to use her in other places, but I think you just have to work harder at it.
Yeah. I do think it's like, obviously she's still Edelgard. She's doing the Edelgard thing. Like that hasn't changed. But at least we got a twist on it, right? Finally, we got a twist on it. Yeah, it's a dagger, right? That's like unique. She can get around traps now. That's cool. Like, if you're gonna do the same archetype over and over again, do this at least, right? Like, make it like taste a little bit different, right? But add new flavor to it. Like, instead of just being like, now she's a sword, now she's a lance, now she's an axe, right? Now she's an axe again. So I'm really glad about that. The cooler thing would have been if she's a mage, but because it's a child unit and they have like the whole dagger scene, it was kind of obvious it was gonna be a dagger unit,
right? Yeah.
But like, please, IS, like if you're gonna do another Lynn in 6 months, which I'm sure you will, because you just did a Resplendent. Like, make her, like, have, like, Soul Kadi or something. Or, like, I don't know, something unique. Like, give us Magellan. Do we have a Magellan? I don't think we do, right?
I don't think so. If we did, it's like
We have a healer.
a long time.
We have a healer.
We do have a healer lane. Less.
I agree. I mean, just like they did here with Felix. Oh, never mind.
Bro. all swords all the time. And a lance. We get all swords and a lance.
No. We have a bow, Felix, No,
we sure don't. I don't know what you're talking about. I guess we're gonna talk about Felix. Like, I mean, I'm glad that he's better Felix, but I'm gonna be honest. Like, once again, this is the same flavor, like, of Felix. Essentially, all of them have like a unique little bit of a difference to them. But if I'm being honest, like, Brave Felix is still my favorite because he has distant counter and he has the unique effect of getting around traps and Foresight Snare, which is cool. I like that because it's like something unique to him, right? Other than double sling, I guess all Felixes get that too, which is still unique somehow. I really expected that to be everywhere within a year, which didn't happen. So thanks for that, IS, at least. But yeah, overall, like, it's just another Felix, and he gets that potent, which is nice. It helps with his damage, lets him actually kill some things, which is cool. But I have a billion Felixes at this point. Like, I literally, for my auto battle team, it's just like 3 Felixes and, like, I don't know, like, sometimes an Edelgard or like a Dancer. Like, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like,
it feels like this is one of those deals where you can get this Felix now, or you can wait 5 months and you get the Refine, which is going to be better, presumably.
Hopefully.
But most likely it's
I
gonna
mean,
We'll see.
We'll talk about the Refines later, but I don't know about that one.
I'm very surprised they haven't, like, reintroduced the Brave Felix anti-trap, anti-Heimdallr sort of effect to the other Felix, because that's like anti-power creep, honestly. Like, these units are kind of these Felixes are kind of getting worse. Like, obviously their combat's better, but the thing that was really, really cool about them has detracted, and it's a really strange direction. And, like, I use Brave Felix a lot when he was at his prime for 8th Raid Scale Force, and a big portion of why he was so much fun to use and so good was because he can, like, go over those traps. You didn't have to worry about traps anymore, which was amazing. And so, yeah, I don't
also
understand.
Isn't it weird that that's the thing they zeroed in on? Like, I don't think that was hugely broken, and they're like, oh, we can't have that. I'm like, that's your sticking point. Okay.
It's really
and
weird.
The thing too is, like, they added difficulty already with terrain, right? Like, they put ice in and stuff.
Right.
So it's not like it's as broken as it even was back then. There's still more things you have to deal with now. So, like, I don't know why they're so focused on that, but man, do they hate that. Like, oh my gosh, they hate it so much.
Was it, like, a mistake that Brave Felix had
It was.
that?
Oh, it was absolutely a mistake. They did not plan that. Like, there's just a 0% chance, right? That was an accident, and they were like, crap, we shouldn't have done that. Which, I don't know why. It wasn't really that, like, that wasn't the thing making Brave Felix, like, ultra cracked and, like, SD or something, or, like, terrorizing people. So, I don't know.
That reminds me of, like, how there were, like, several, like, really bad bugs that IS didn't acknowledge, and then the one time was it Byleth? It was one version of Byleth had, like, a very, very minor bug about, like, I guess rally spectrum effect sort of thing that wasn't supposed to be there. That was the one they were like, hey guys, please don't use Byleth at this current moment. What? That was like nothing compared to, like, some of the other bugs. Yeah.
That was one of my favorite notifications. Just please don't use this unit. Really? What?
That's such an IS thing to do. Like, so
oh, absolutely.
That's crazy. Oh man, the only thing I can think of is, like, they're gonna release another Heimdallr, which I will hate them for, but, like, they're gonna do, like, Summer Heimdallr or something, and they're like, we can't have her getting countered by this baby Felix. There's no way. So we have to, like, make sure he doesn't have this effect. I don't know. I can't really think of much else, unless they're gonna do another version of Foresight Snare, which please don't do that. Please. Like, we don't need any more of that ever. Like, that effect. I'm surprised it hasn't been nerfed. It's been how many months? Like 6 months? Almost?
Yeah, roughly 6 months since
my
her
gosh.
introduction. honestly, I
Please.
feel like that is the only thing stopping like a high threat range, high nuking 3-range meta right now. The fact that like there's 4 sites near, like, so you can't just have these dukes just go in and like take out units through like pure 8-range, 9-range threats. So
It's such
it will
a
be
bad answer though.
yeah.
Like,
So it's going to be interesting to see how it needs to like develop from that to, I guess, like stabilize the meta, especially when it comes to like SD.
I feel like they should have learned from Dual Leon though. The answer is never, oh, we're just gonna make sure you can't play with that unit and we're gonna turn them off.
Exactly.
That's a bad move. You want to frustrate your player base? There you go. That's a great way to do it.
And the worst part, like, is like, okay, it's one thing to end an action that is annoying, but putting isolation on them, like, really? So I can't repo them out or dance them or do anything? Like, that's taking it too far. Like, I don't know. I'm really not a fan of that unit. That I could, like, literally, I think I could blame that unit for my lack of interest in the current SD meta. And it's been like that since she came out, pretty much. Like,
yeah.
And we're at a time when, like, you know, I could use a lot of my favorite characters, and I still don't want to deal with it just because of her. So
And
I'm hoping
then they
she
made
gets
a
hit.
second one.
I know, right? Exactly.
Oh,
so we can have
A
two
second
SD
time
teams
dollar
with
has
it.
hit the meta. Yeah.
Second Heimdallr has entered the chat.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean, we've complained about her plenty. But I guess we should talk about the other units.
Sorry,
of
tangent.
this meta.
Let's-
No. I'm sure I'm at fault for that one because anytime I get a chance to complain about her, I do. So
Yeah,
we didn't talk about Ingrid at all.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about her? Like, she's kind of interesting because she has like the Valentine's Dimitri effect. I guess Edelgard had it too, where like you could take your action and then after you Kanto, you get the extra action. Unlike, let's say, like a Felix or like the typical Edelgard, where it's like after you do your first combat. So how have you guys had a chance to play with her at all?
Well, I didn't summon on this banner, but I did see her in action for like some of the SD runs currently. And I think she is more functioning as a support unit in SD. She has like the same action eco as her tea time version did, and has like the various debuffs and has favor. As a cav, she can run the anti-Nurgle skills to like fully lock down Nurgle, I guess.
Man.
So she is like a really nice support option. She's not like the support option in the same way like Sakura or even Emblem Lucina is, but like she can like have those really, really nice stat swings and debuffs in addition to favor when you like have her in. So I think she occupies like a support niche with that.
I saw somebody using her as like a smite bot. They would just have her like smite people in, and then she has another action, so she would just get in position for the next smite. And they had like Force Knights there on the person, so they could just smite them like super far in. It was kind of funny. Like, it was kind of cool.
Yeah, like
So for those of you listening, never pick a rearmed or attuned unit that is either blue or colorless. Just don't do it. Your summoning odds on that is so bad, and long term you're getting extra copies for you know the fodder that you stashed into them. So I would skip her for that. But yeah, I mean, and you guys are kind of saying it, but she's good, but she's in that I don't know that anyone's going out summoning specifically for her unless it's your favorite.
She is used in quite a lot of Chinese pasta teams though, which I find like really, really interesting. I guess they really value that like combination of niche supports for it's mainly like teams with like young Claude, which is interesting. I guess that provides like the extra damage with like the favor and everything, especially with like the speed. And so yeah, I guess.
Or alternately, the one guy who does the pasta is a huge Ingrid fan.
Maybe. That is true. That could be the possibility. Yeah.
All it takes is like in the Chinese meta, all it takes is like the one person making the teams to like something, and then everybody else does it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they are haters of Emblem Lucina, but lovers of Masked Marth. So I guess they like Masked Marth a lot more, I guess.
So that's so weird. But okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there anything? Have you have any experience with Ingrid Oblivion or?
I barely used her. I leveled her up, and that was pretty much it. So I saw some people using her, but like for me, I'd rather use T Ingrid because I like reflex a lot more,
right?
Than use her. Honestly, I got her fodder and I gave it to Matcha, and I duped that with the T Felix or the Child Felix fodder. That's all I really did. So now everybody has Shattered Spear or whatever it's called.
Ooh, nice.
Shattered Slash. Yeah. Oh, I love that special. That's the one reason I'm really disappointed I didn't get her. I that would be nice to have.
She was immediately sacrificed. I mean, she lived because she's an Arcanian. But she was immediately sacrificed.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting young banner. I mean, we kind of expected it, and glad that it was in a way that saved us, I guess. The only other banner that we have is the Genealogy Banner, which I guess was kind of, that game was kind of due for one. It seemed themed around like the nation where like Lachesis and Eldigan was, because we did get like rearmed Lachesis, we did get dual Sigurd, we did get not the Claude from Three Houses, but Claude, and yeah, we did get Noish or Nois as he is officially known.
Nope, Noish, it's Noish. You can't change it.
Yeah, Noish is a demote, but I guess that's to be expected.
Yeah, I never expected him to get treated better than that, so I'm not disappointed.
I mean, he has better stats than Marcus.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, you know, Noish is kind of a god, so he deserves it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would say, like, honestly, this banner was pretty mid outside of Dual Sigurd. And really the only reason why we are considering Dual Sigurd is because of the button granting Gallop to everyone. Did you guys summon on this banner, or have you faced like Sigurd at all?
I free summoned Sigurd, so.
Oh right, I remember. Okay, Luxac. Okay.
The free to play powers are now mine. This is great. I didn't really get to play with him that much, but I watched some people play with him. I wasn't super impressed from what I saw. Like he seemed like essentially very similar to Emblem Sigurd, but like not having that weakness of getting stuck. Right, you don't have to like run a bad special to get him not stuck, which I saw was nice. Mm-hmm. Other than that, like he killed some things I didn't expect him to kill, but like he also just kind of like exploded, which I was kind of surprised by, because they kind of invested a lot of his like weapon budget and like power budget into survivability. Right, they gave him like 40% non-pierceable DR, they gave him Miracle,
right, and
then he still just dies. So I was like, am I missing something here, or like is he more squishy than I thought he would be?
Yeah, from what I've seen, I haven't been too impressed with his combat either. He's basically, combat-wise, Emblem Sigurd 2.0 for me, in that I think it's really bad, even if like it seems really impressive on paper. And so that it's, again, like I was saying before, it's mainly the button that you are using Dual Sigurd for. And at least from what I've seen, it kind of makes it so that he is very, very straightforward and basic. Everyone knows what he's going to do. He's going to pop the button to give Gallop to everyone. And so that also means the enemy knows what that Sigurd can do, and so is more easily able to prepare for. And it's similar to New Year's Dagger back in the day, where like once you press that button, that is the turn to make it count. You better use that turn to snowball and make it so that the enemy can't recover, because once it is the next turn, that is gone, that is it, and you'll have a dead unit essentially with Sigurd after that. So it does rely on the rest of the team being able to kill, but it is also like really, really predictable. So like the enemy can sort of like stall it out with ice occasionally, can get rid of it with like Thor. So there are ways to like play around it. And so, yeah, Sigurd, I guess it's where I expected him to be, because I wasn't really that high on Sigurd. At least before the button. After the button, I was like, okay, he'll be in the meta. And yeah, I think that's fair to say right now. Like, he's in the meta, but he's not like a meta warper or meta impactful unit in the same way like Sakura was. And so, yeah.
I think it speaks to how good you have to be.
Yeah.
To get that spot. Like, there's a lot of things in here that are pretty amazing, and it's not enough. But I kind of think we need to talk about the art.
Bro, it's so bad. It's so
really
bad. I'm sorry.
World.
It's the same artist as Emblem Sigurd, I'm pretty sure.
I
Which
know.
is like weird. Like, I don't get it.
Like the main art, the dead eyes of Sigurd and Eldigan staring into your soul. Like, it's bizarre.
Do you know why? You know why? I know exactly why. Because I leveled them to 40 and I got the castle quote where they're talking to each other. And it's because their relationship is a lie. Eldigan says, if I am to risk my life, I would rather fight for my friends. That is exactly what I will do. And you know what happens in genealogy spoilers? He doesn't do that. He's a lying, cheating friend. And so when the art is actually perfect because it depicts their friendship, which is a hollow garbage mess. They're not friends at all.
Actually true. Oh my gosh.
Immersion.
Gameplay Fae immersion. Yep.
I read that and I actually got mad. I think I was at work when that happened. I just got mad and everyone's like, what the heck? But I'm like, oh my gosh, like, just straight up lying. It's like, let's just like rewrite history of things that did not happen.
The artist was Lachesis, like sending that letter with all those lies about how great their bond was.
True. That actually happens in the game. She gets this letter and he's like, oh my gosh, they were best friends. And Lachesis is like, definitely. Sigurd definitely didn't try to cut off his head, or Eldigan definitely didn't try to cut off Sigurd's head. Nope, that didn't happen. Oh my gosh. But speaking of art though, real quick.
Wasn't that like PM1's favorite, one of his favorite characters, Eldigan?
Eldigan is
everybody.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's why I was so high on him going into the game, because Tacho and PM1 were like, Eldigan's the man, he's so cool, he's the best. I'm like, okay. And then he's just like the biggest like traitor and horrible friend ever. Like, oh my gosh.
And dumbest person ever as well.
He's so dumb. Like, he's so ridiculously dumb. But his sister is not. His sister is actually one of the best written characters in my opinion. And even though she as a unit is, at least her art is god tier amazing. They finally did her right, because her other two versions are like very like childlike anime eyes over the top, and I just don't like it. It like makes her look like she's like 12 or like 13. It's just supposed to be like a near adult woman, right? So I'm so glad she finally got some really cool art, and like she got some respect. Like, even though we could talk about her kit and it's not the best, but like at least she looks good.
Yeah, Suzuki Rika does not miss, and finally we have a character that is worthy of their presence or their art. Yeah,
she's daintily grabbing this axe that she's just about to cleave your head off with. It's perfect. It really is fantastic. I wish she was better as a unit, but I mean, she's not bad. Like, if this is your favorite, I think you can still use her.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like, she's fine. She just doesn't have anything like super crazy cracked. Like, they kind of try to make her like lore accurate, giving her like adaptive damage and stuff like that. And her red style is like fine, but like there's nothing in her kit where I'm like screaming like, oh yeah, that's what I want. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, oh yeah, that's good. That's good.
I don't think she has.
Say though. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
I don't think she has like extra movement, which is like really troublesome for like a cav right now, for a melee cav specifically right now, because of like the huge amount of range in the meta we have. Like, we have units with like 3 range or like with gallop and such like that. So for a melee cav to not have even extra movement, that is really limiting like what they are able to do, because like most cavs, they need to go in and attack because they're not tanking much, and so it is really limiting, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was gonna say the other thing that really made me mad about her was that she introduced this new A skill, and it's based off Clash.
Yes.
But infantry units can't inherit it.
Oh.
Right. Yeah.
My meltdown. I had the biggest meltdown because like this is the perfect skill for Felix. Like it's perfect.
Yeah.
It has a ton of attack and speed. It has true damage. It has flat DR. It doesn't have Kanto, which he doesn't need, right? Because he wants to run the Tempest or Burst skill. So that's fine, right? And then they're like, no, you can't have it. Even though Clash is inheritable by all infantry types. Like why? I don't know why they hate me so much. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's really weird because like infantries right now are actually one of the most have like a huge skill drought when it comes to like skills you can use on them. So you would think that they would use this opportunity to, you know, give infantries a little bit of a boost, melee infantries especially. But yeah, I guess Cavs get all the fun or at least for this skill.
But it's not like it's hugely better than Bluer Skies.
Right.
I mean, it kind of depends on what you want, but it's not like a level above. So they just decided to give Cavs one more great A skill. They're like, hey,
exactly.
you guys need options of a great A skill.
Yeah,
it's a weird choice.
Get it. I really don't get it. Like it's crazy to me. Like melee infantry over here drowning, and they're just like, nope, you get nothing. Oh god.
Yeah.
So I would have totally got that for all my Felixes if that was the option.
Oh, I was listening to you when you were doing it live, and you were planning the build, and then someone pops in and like,
How should we tell him?
Right, burst my bubble. She does have that cool echo skill though. We've been getting pretty powerful echo skills. Like we got momentum with Elliewood like last month or whatever, and now we have this like potent 100% follow up one. It is interesting they put the condition that you can't do brave combined on it. I don't know if that was necessary. What do you guys think?
I mean, I don't like that condition personally because I think we're like past the point where like brave units being able to have that potent would like really affect anything. Oftentimes like units need all 5 attacks to be able to kill some of the tanks we have right now. And so it's really strange that they made this balancing decision because like no other potent skill like is restrictive against braves like that. So I don't exactly like know what they're trying to do here. I guess because echo skills cannot be used by units with perf, they don't want to have you use this in combination with Erica Ring. But like most of the time that sort of build will be going towards like a favorite or something. And being able to run Erica Ring plus Plaisant Echo would like have players have more fun with their favorites. So yeah, I don't understand if I'm going to be completely honest.
It goes in the same bucket we've been talking about. That was your sticking point? Like there's so many crazy things in this game, and that's what you zoomed in on? I don't know. And I mean, it's exactly what you said, DTM. Most of the time, this is for upgrading older units, and that's why they're already not going to compete at the highest of levels. So why are you gonna nerf them like that?
Like what possible meta unit doesn't have a PRF skill that would like crack like pop off with this? Like I can't think of anyone. Like I don't.
There's
know.
like
it's just
literally none. Yeah.
Right.
Unless you want to count Thor, but like Thor's not like doing damage really. So.
Right. I mean, this is still good though, right? Like,
it's still good, yeah.
Is really nice. You get 5 flat DR. You don't get any true damage, which is like, but you know, it's fine. I just don't think many people are gonna pull this unit, so we probably won't see it all that often.
No.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of units that can use this Plaisant Echo. Just again due to like the perf restriction and at least when it comes to like meta units, yeah. I can't see this being used for like I don't know, if someone has like a Navarre or like a Soleil or something and want to put that in. I could see that happening, I guess. Either that or they'll have to swap out with Erica Ring. But I guess it'll just depend on the build and whether they want to run Celica Ring or not. If they want to like try to use old units for Gale Force like back in the day.
Right.
But yeah. I don't think either of you pulled Rearm Lachesis. Have you?
No.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask what were your like plans for potentially this potent skill, but I guess next rep.
Yep.
If you did have it, what units would you like to inherit Poison Echoes to?
Probably a beast unit, I guess, because beasts don't have like the easiest access to potent. So maybe that's what I would go. The problem is, like, we go back to the beast conversation of not having weapons, so it's kind of hard to say. Other than that, I guess like maybe a generic like melee nuke you could put it on. But I don't really like if I do build those, it's like not really to use. It's more like a trophy. like look at my cool unit.
And I was gonna pose this question to you guys, but I think I already know the answer. Like this or momentum. Like for me, most of the time it's gonna be momentum over this, as far as echo skills go.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, at least the art's good, so we got that going.
You know
for
what they could have done if they would have just added piercing to this. This would have been amazing for older units.
That would have been nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been really nice indeed. I think other than that, like we only have Claude, the other Claude, which is basically Fallen Lena, essentially.
It's our Fallen Maria of the year. Every year we get a new Fallen Maria. Every single year. I'm hoping that on the Fallen banner we don't get yet another one, because that would be a bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do they have a Shadows character that could do that?
Maybe.
I mean, we can like take the third Fallen Healer from Arcanea, I guess, to give her Miracle.
Oh my gosh. Please. We do not need more of this effect. We're good.
Yeah, like Valley is enough for us. Like, there's no way you'll swap in Claude for Valley. Like,
nope.
Bro.
Yeah.
I cannot. That unit. Oh my god.
At least we have Ice Lock in the normal pool, though. I think that's pretty nice.
True.
So,
that's true.
Guess we got
like another version of that special that's going around with the Liberate. So now we have the res too. So that's cool as well.
And Silent
I'm not
Lord.
gonna lie though, if he shows up in my summons, I'm not gonna be happy.
True. Don't worry.
He's also got Silence Ward. Like this isn't the worst pity breaker. Not by a long shot.
He's not Morba, but like I'm not gonna be happy to see him either. I'm gonna be like, bro.
Don't worry. You will manifest like a free summon. Pity Breaker Claude on like a random banner, yeah, like a random revival banner or something, and that'll be euphoric for you, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, like the thing is, like he's gonna show up on a legendary mythic emblem banner at some point, and he's gonna be like the dead pool on that banner.
That is true.
Yeah, I mean,
that is unfortunate.
So like I don't know when it will be. I'm trying to like think, because like this month. He probably like in 2 or 3 months, and then we're gonna have like some crazy pool where it's gonna be like at least Sakura or like at least Tiki, and then Claude's gonna show up, and you're gonna be like, bro, like why are you here?
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that, especially if like an emblem hero is going to be sharing with Claude. That would be like actually terrible.
New emblem Elise and Claude.
Do we have a colorless emblem upcoming? I don't think so. Maybe
next
Tiki,
is legendary, I believe, right?
I was thinking about like emblem options that could pair with like Claude potentially.
I think it's just Micaiah.
I guess
she's like
they could do Tiki, like if they do emblem Tiki early or something.
Oh gosh, if we get emblem Tiki right after getting mythic Tiki, that's gonna be crazy. And I'm really afraid of what. Like, everyone talks about Emblem Roy being Miracle, but, like, if you remember in Engage, like, Emblem Tiki is just, like, a giant dragon you can get that kind of just gives you a whole nother life. So, like, I'm kind of afraid of that. Like, what if you just get, like, a whole other HP bar or something like that?
Well, my dream has been that I can put it on my Sharena and it turns Sharena into a flying dragon. Like, that's what I want out of the ring. Because that'll definitely happen.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think the last thing we have to talk about is the refines. They existed.
Yeah.
That's one way to put it.
Is there anything in particular that you thought stood out or you particularly liked amongst these refines?
Keep giving us more styles and refines.
That's true.
That is something I want to see more of that. I think that is something they've done a good job of, and I would like to see them keep on doing it.
I'm just saying they should have went lore accurate, and Tath should have been able to summon Pegasus Knights. That would have been so cool. Like, imagine if you just have 1 HP Pegasus Knights, and they don't do any damage, they just charge the enemy. Like, that would have been so cool.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but I mean, her getting the style does make her actually serviceable, especially since like melee flyers are like really strong skill-wise. You just fodder Mia's kit onto her, and then you're good to go. I don't know if that's immersion or not. I'll have to think about that. But yeah, I was personally really disappointed by Fjorm's refine. I was super excited for Fjorm, but she basically just got the ice added, and like that could have been like a lot more, honestly.
She was paying for her sins of creating Hardy Fighter.
I guess, right? The OG mistake of the day.
The OG mistake that caused all of our problems. Man.
Yeah.
Like Priam got 2 range, which is once again like cool, like we were talking about, and like we finally get a Ragnar that is like canon accurate, but it's on Priam, and I'm like, really? Like of all characters, we gotta put on Priam? Like this couldn't have been an Ike or like even a Zelgius or something.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Now,
the next batch will be fine. Trust.
Oh,
I don't know.
Next
Do you know
batch
who's
has
next?
Freyr and Gateau.
Okay, this one I want to be bad. Can this one please be bad? It's fine. It's fine. This one can be bad.
Again, Freyr will be the one that will hard counter Heimdallr. I'm betting on that.
That would be the most like horribly ironic thing ever. I feel like if that does happen, like IS actually does watch my videos and just does not like me. Like.
So this is Albert and Medeos's prediction, but that's Ascended Legiarn, Muriel, Renak, Young Erica, Fallen Moram, Freyr, and Gateau. So Freyr and Gateau, I believe, are confirmed.
I see.
Okay. That's like a few interesting ones.
Yeah.
There's no one in there I'm like in love with. Fallen Moram was cool at the time, but like his gimmick is kind of less relevant now. Like his transformation gimmick.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're gonna do with him, to be honest.
I wish.
I think we're all holding our breath about Freyr. Like that is the one.
I'm not holding my breath. I'm hoping he's terrible. I'm hoping they make it so that he has like a negative status where if like false start hits him, he explodes or something.
Well, but that's the thing. You either love him or you hate him. There aren't a whole lot of middle ground people for that unit. So there's a lot of attention on this one.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to wait and see whether or not Freyr joins the side of good or evil. I'm thinking he'll be good because Freyr is the best thing to have happened after Elemi destroyed Ether Raids. So,
oh my gosh.
I don't think we'll ever agree on our positions on Freyr, but it's fine.
No.
It's fine. I think that about covers it for this month. Like, it was a pretty low sleeper month, I would say. We do have like the Golden Week celebrations, but as far as I'm aware, they're just like packs and orbs and banners and stuff, and which is, I guess, pretty typical. Was there anything you two wanted to mention?
All right, there is one single thing.
Ooh.
Have you noticed that some of the off the off focus banners have actually been pretty decent recently? Like I think they had Black Knight on one. If you wanted to merge him up, you had the opportunity. There've been lots of real like sleeper units. Like if you wanted to get them merged up, then it was very possible. What was Peony on a 3-person banner? Which, I mean, we've talked about how dancers have fallen off, but a lot of people have her as a merge project. That was kind of neat.
Yeah, I have noticed that we've gotten a lot of good rerun banners. Like, I don't think I've seen this this amount of like rerun banners with like good units like ever in my history of like playing Fae, and for like such a sustained amount of time. Now I didn't free summon anyone from those banners, but you know, that's just luck.
Oh, we can't all be Oblivion.
I know.
Well, I think anything this time, to be fair. It is interesting. I don't know if like if rent is due and they're just like, yes, we need to max money everywhere, or what it is, but it is interesting. Hopefully that's a trend. I don't know. Like having more access to units is always nice.
Mm-hmm. Maybe like IS has determined that the player base have realized that there's a lot of power creep, and so like if they delay rerunning certain units after a while, no one will summon for them on the rerun, and so they're rerunning units a lot earlier to take advantage of when they were good. I don't know. I just came up with that idea, but
I see what you're saying. Right.
Yeah.
Capitalizing when
exactly capitalizing when it's when the iron's hot.
Most profitable. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is interesting. I think the other thing to talk about, of course, is like the things coming up, because we do have the Fallen banner. I think within a week or two. I'm not sure. We also have the Legendary banner coming up as well. So we'll have the Legendary banner, then we'll have a Fallen banner, then we'll have Bride banner, right? Yeah. So that's interesting. Obviously, Legendaries can always be a lot of fun. I don't know. The pool is pretty small at this point, but at the same time, they've kind of expanded it to just whoever they want. So I guess we have to wait and see, right? Like who it will be.
Right.
Do we know what season it's gonna be? Like, is it Earth or?
Oh shoot, we do know that
because it's Chaos season, but I don't know, so it kind of makes it difficult to check.
Where's the calendar? There's a calendar somewhere.
Either way, so that will be interesting. And then the Fallen banner is like one of like the most hyped new banners of every year.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that this lives up to the hype. I'm kind of afraid we just get all Fallen like avatars or something like that, or like Fallen emblems, and it's just an excuse to have like Fallen. I guess it can't be Lyn, right? Was there a Fallen Lyn? Yeah, there was, right?
I mean, technically, any emblem could be a Fallen emblem.
That's true. I mean, it would definitely be Marth, because like that's like the one that
that'll be the one that will be first. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Right. But I kind of hope they don't do that. I'd rather see like more unique Fallen characters, or even Fallen Risk. Like as much of a meme that is, it would just be like a really good testament to like them listening to the community, right? It'd be funny.
Yeah.
They could put him as like the 4-star demote or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm slightly excited for that.
By the way, we've got Wind season up next.
Wind. Okay.
Colorless Wind. I think it's colorless. Actually, no, it's not, because like you mentioned, Black
we got the
Knight and
rerun.
Alphonse just reran. So never mind. We don't know what color it is. Okay.
Yep. We're in the dark now.
Oh gosh, a wind. And we can't really use the element perfectly because like Claude was Earth, which made no sense.
Right.
It's difficult to say, but like if I think of wind, I think of like Soren. That's an option.
Yeah, Soren, Tibarn.
I'm coping.
I don't think it's gonna be Tibarn. Just knowing
probably not.
Things.
It looks like the most likely color is blue.
Blue.
Fates doesn't really have any more. Would Takumi be wind? I don't think so. Maybe.
Now, remember how most likely works with this. So they've been going kind of crazy with the colors there, but that's most likely to be blue.
I guess Takumi can be blue if they want to like make the bow blue.
Blue wind Takumi, huh?
Yeah. I mean, they have been like making going through the Fates Royals, so maybe we have that. Or we could get we don't have like the legendaries for Engage yet, so we could get like Tamara. We could get Alfred or Ivy, or like potentially. Is there any other legendaries from other games?
Say Lyn as
Saline. Yeah.
Say Lyn again.
Saline. Yeah.
I would not even be surprised. Like, oh my gosh, they love her.
Honestly, she was the true lord in my like run of Engaged. Alfred was actually so useless.
No, stop. No.
Sorry, that's just how it went.
I used Alfred. I forced Alfred, and he was like the worst unit at the last map. He was so bad. Maybe that's why I dislike Alfred now. Is because like he like kind of fell apart on the last map when I needed him the most.
And now his winter version is here with a vengeance somehow.
They've been playing a little loosey goosey with the rules, and if they did Sombron, that would be interesting.
Legendary Sombron? I mean, it wouldn't be completely unheard of.
Yeah, because we did have Grima, right?
I'd rather see him as a mythic, but
same.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see on that. We'll probably talk about that on our next podcast session. But yeah, this has been a very interesting month. A pretty low eventful month, but always packed full of discussion. And thank you to, as always, for joining. Always super fun. And thank you all for listening to us. Let us know down in the comments what your favorite new addition to FEH was this past month. And yeah, hope you all enjoy the rest of the day.
And congrats on rank 1. I mean, that's
on Ether Raids.
In Ether Raids, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
After 2 years of having Sather finished at +10 and having full +30 Astra Mythics, I finally got rank 1 in Astra season. It took literally forever, but it happened. Thank goodness.
And it is on video, and all of you guys can go watch that.
Yes. So if you want to figure out how to defeat Ether Raids, go watch that. Go watch all the videos and subscribe to Joel and Oblivion as always. And yeah, hope you all have an amazing rest of the day. And see you all next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.